Alright, I'm going to give it a few minutes, see if anybody jumps in, because I know that Facebook is crappy about notifications and stuff like that. We're about to hit this water again. It says I'm live for 24 seconds. So I figured I'd do the intro while I'm in the car again. Yesterday's video got deleted somehow, but hopefully I do this one the right way and it does not get deleted. But we're gonna see. I'm gonna go ahead and, no, I'm not either. But I'll switch it over, of course, and everything. But we're gonna do this thing again live from the phone. Temperature didn't really drop a whole lot last night, so the bass should still be pretty much active. We're going to see. We're going to find out. Once again, I'm going straight through YouTube. Not a whole lot I can do about that one, of course. Hopefully I'm live. It says I am. Kind of running a little bit later than what I thought I would. I thought I was going to be live at like 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it didn't happen. I slept in, went and got my wife, and then decided to come out and go fishing. The good thing is there's no wind today, so that's all a good thing. So hopefully everything works out right. And hopefully I have the settings on this correct, because no one has popped up yet. So I may redo it, because by now, or at least someone, which it is Tuesday in the middle of the week, so we'll see what happens. Like I said, hopefully the bass are biting this morning. I would love to walk all the way to the other side of the pond today and see if they're biting off a sandbar drop off, but probably not going to. I'm just gonna wait and see what happens. Hopefully hopefully YouTube sent out notifications that I was live, because if not, then I'm going to have to restart this whole thing. Blake, what's up, man? Okay, that's what I was waiting to see, if I was actually live or not, because nobody had popped in here yet, but notifications go out slow, as always. I'm on my way to the pond. As you see, I've got my sock cap up this morning. That means it's just a little bit chilly, but I probably won't wear it long. We're going to do this thing live again on the phone and see what happens. Cleveland, 351, Cleveland, thanks for coming in today. We're going to do some bass fishing. It's currently 34 degrees outside, so we're going to see if they bite like they did yesterday in the morning time, like they did yesterday afternoon. I'm not going to make any promises, though, because I know that the water's cooled off a little bit, and it's going to be snowing here tomorrow. It's what the weatherman says. But yeah, I won't be wearing the sock cap very long. My head's starting to get warm, even though I'm inside. Same thing I started throwing yesterday. I'm going to start with the green buzzbait with a salt and pepper trailer swim bait on it, and see how that goes. And then if I don't do any good with that, I'm going to throw a white swim bait. And then, of course, by then, if I haven't done any good, I either might as well pack it up and go home, or start throwing a worm. So, but I'm thinking and I'm hoping, with my fingers crossed, that everything's going to work right. Backlash, what's up? There's a Blake Dotson guy. You know, and once I get to the pond, of course, and put the phone on my chest mount, which I hope I brought. Yeah, I did. Of course, I won't be able to read the chat that good, and I came straight through YouTube, so it is what it is. Still a test run, still practice runs, decide whether I want to do it like that or not. But yesterday it ended up good. I just somehow deleted the video, which was my fault somehow, I believe. Who knows? To tell you the truth, I'm not YouTube smart as some people are, but I'm trying. Thanks for 7 people that are in here this morning, late morning. Hopefully everyone's having a good morning this morning. So far it's been me running behind and doing everything else I'm supposed to be doing. And this is on the 1-lane road up here. Hopefully, it's not a 1-lane road until after I turn off where I'm wanting to go. And then, let's see, I'll read your comments when I stop. I don't want to run off the road or hit the FedEx or UPS truck that's in front of me trying to do so. I can imagine telling the police in a traffic report, why did you hit the truck? I was on YouTube Live. I don't think they would kindly like that very much. And I'd probably get a ticket. So, we'll see. I'm at the pond right now, Backlash. That's what I'm getting ready to do within the next, however long it takes for me to get everything out of the car. I'm going to start in the same spot. I'm going to fish the same way, same baits this morning like I did yesterday afternoon. And then I'm going to go from there. And then first thing I'm going to do though is catch up on the comments while I'm putting my... and I'm probably not going to wear this hat. I should have brought a regular hat, but it is what it is. Okay, so let's see real quick. Turn this off. Gas is too expensive for me to be doing that. Live chat. Let's see. Okay. Not winning this tournament are going to be second, Backlash says, and Blake says, oh yes it is. I plan on adding 25 more inches this week, and I'm going to be first. And Backlash says, all right then, well, I'm going to eat some pizza and I'm going to go fishing to keep my spot. Now the water's calm today. There is no wind at all. Maybe a little breeze, but nothing like yesterday. So that's always a good thing also. I'm going to drop 10. That's why I don't like doing this from the phone. I'm going to drop 10 more today and tomorrow. That's cool. I mean, I'm not fishing this first one as far as tournament wise goes. I'm using this pretty much as a practice round to find out where I want to fish at and stuff. But after that, if I'm going to fish a tournament, I'm going to fish a tournament because I'm in all of them anyway. Just for the simple fact of the matter is I have to be so that I can see the leaderboard and stuff. But other than that, let me put this GoPro mount on, or phone mount, whatever, and then I will get back in here and grab the phone and stuff. Dang phone, or dang Alright, one more thing and then I'll grab the phone and we'll get on this thing. And you know what I forgot? Which I'm hoping is in the trunk? The net. I'm hoping that it's in the trunk. Let me flip this around. Y'all see how clean my car is for right now? Till the kids get in it. Let's see. I don't think I'll need the net. And as you can see, it's nice out here today. Did I pop this trunk? Nope. And then of course I will have to put the I'm trying to see if I've got my net in here. Nope, I don't. Yes I do. Okay, cool. Man, if they broke my come out there. Okay, good deal. Yes, I just snatched it out when I know I shouldn't have. Hey, maybe the sun will come out. What the heck? All this junk in my trunk. We're gonna get there though. We're gonna get there, hopefully. Miss Beverly, hello, good morning. I'm trying to get everything set up to where we can get some fishing done. All right, Backlash. We're gonna put this in here like this. I don't know, we're not either. We'll be set up in a second. Hopefully, maybe, hopefully. Let's see if we can't hook another big one today. we're going to start off exactly where we were at last time and go from there. So let me get everything set up here so that I won't lose my phone in the water. That would really suck. Indiana Chris, what's up? Thanks for coming in. I'm just trying to set up my GoPro and stuff, or my phone actually, that I'm using for my GoPro this year. Sorry about my hand. And we're going to make sure that everything's tightened up so I don't lose a phone in the water. And then we're going to do some fishing and hopefully we catch something. Tighten that down real good. There we go. I almost said I'll leave the net at the car, but I learned my lesson yesterday that I don't want to do that. There's absolutely no wind today like yesterday, so you guys will be able to hear me a whole lot better, hopefully. And of course, we all know that I've got the shock thing, so it is what it is. And we'll adjust everything as we go, because this is more or less still a kind of a test run as far as if I still want to use the phone or not. And I know it's moving around a lot. Sorry about that, but something's around the bank this morning. I'm going to throw this down here, unlike yesterday. Okay, sock off. And we're going to get started. 5 people watching this morning, 7 thumbs up. Thank you all for coming in, participating, hanging out. Okay, so once I start fishing, I won't really be able to see the chat that great. So you guys are more than welcome to chat amongst yourself. But we're going to try to get this done this morning, hopefully. I'm going to start off with the buzzbait again this morning and just kind of slow retrieve it back in and see what happens. We're either going to catch something or we're not. Of course, the water has cooled off quite a bit, so we'll see what happens. We're going to start right over here next to this. And no wind today. Morning to everyone coming in. Now, it did not rain or anything last night. The only thing that happened is it got a little bit cooler. So I'm hoping that didn't mess anything up. Morning, Sierra. We're going to attempt to hook us a bass this morning. Possibly, maybe, possibly. This is where I caught that 4-pounder at yesterday, so maybe there's another one in there. But at the same time, with no wind, it may not be a good start for me. We'll see. And I wish there was a way to brighten up this screen so that I can actually read it better, but there's not. Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, that's my Lose combo that I'm using. I actually got it from Walmart for like 70, 65 bucks or somewhere in there like that. So seven awesome people watching this morning to see if I hook a bass or not. So I hooked that 4.5 pounder here, right here in this spot where I'm at now, yesterday. The only problem is the fishing app that I looked at last night says that the fish aren't going to really bite until this afternoon, which I hope that app is wrong. Mine's a Lose speed stick, and I have 8-pound line on it with a buzz bait starting off, and I'm just barely letting that buzz bait hit the water and then keeping it right above the surface. Or right below the surface, sorry. I'm hoping that a bass will bite this morning. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I may have to fish deep. Yesterday was I said it didn't rain or anything, so it should be okay. And like I said, with the whole phone and going live from the GoPro mount, nobody else is doing it that way, so I said why not be a little bit different and do it that way. So that's what we're doing. Since y'all are either seeing me catch a fish or not. And what I need is I need for the sun to come out probably. Just warm it up for just a very little bit. And maybe I'll get a bite. Alright, catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. And this water is like extremely clear too, by the way. I don't know if you can tell by whenever I throw the bait or not. Let's give it a little bit of a pop there, see what happens. But the fish are kind of still deep. Pre-spawn, they're starting to stage for pre-spawn is what it is, and they haven't really came up completely. And they're really not that active yet. So I'm fishing deep to shallow. Which produced yesterday, but I don't know if it would there or not. I'm thinking about moving over here in a minute to that one spot that I caught those two small ones yesterday afternoon. Let's see what happens. Thank you guys for coming in, hanging out with me today. Appreciate each and every one of you. What? Set this down a minute so I can see what that said. Can I turn the phone sideways on the chest mount? Yep. I will here in a few minutes. Let me finish what I'm doing here, Clayton, and then I'll change it sideways. Let me get a couple more casts in, and then I'll flip it sideways for you, because I'll have to adjust the phone a little bit too, because I've got it way out there where I can kind of actually see the chat a little bit this morning. Ooh, that would have been bad. I hooked the ground. I heard the buzzbait hit the ground a couple times. But yeah, I'll do that here in a second. And I almost know what's going to work, but I don't want to have to change my lures already. I see the fish jumping, busting the water over there, so let's see. Slow it down a little bit, and I can actually see the buzzbait coming through the water. So, all right, I'll turn it sideways now. Yeah, I can't read the chat that way, Clayton. It may not let me do it that way. So I won't try. I'm pretty sure it's telling me how to keep it sitting straight up and down. Okay, because it's saying rotate device, so I'm not able to do it that way. Yeah, it won't let me. Clayton, it won't let me. Yep, turn it back. That's what I thought. I tried. That's all I can do. Okay, well, next time I'll remember to do it before I start the live stream. I have not actually went on through YouTube that much. I usually go through StreamYard, so it is what it is. Next time I will do it that way though. Yeah, I won't be able to see the comments if I turn it the other way. I mean, not right now. I won't be able to. If I stop and restart, then I can. I can see them right now because I'm looking right at it. I mean, as long as I'm paying attention to everything I've got going on, I can see them the way I've got adjusted right now. Yep. Just. Let's see. Well, I was hoping that we'd do a little bit more. But yeah, I can see the chat. Kinda. Well, yesterday when I was out here, I caught a 4.5 pound bass on this same bait that I'm using right now. So I'm not going to change yet. Now, it's just, I'm not in the right spot. Once I hit the right spot, it'll be a little bit better. But as far as the Ned rig goes, nope. Not yet. I mean, not since I produced so well yesterday with this bait right here. So, but bass fishing is just like any other fishing. It's a patience. They'll either bite or they won't. So, we'll see if they bite. Yeah, if they ain't hitting one thing, you know, at the very first, you don't switch right then because you're not giving that bait a chance to work. Use that bait a little bit. Somewhere you're going to find those fish that are going to bite it. Now, if they're deeper today, then, I'll go with the swim jig and go that way. Good morning, Youper. And the water's calmer than it was yesterday too, so I could probably actually throw a whopper plopper on top of this water. And even though it's a little bit chilly out here, it's not as cold as what I'm making it out to be. It'll work. And we have to also remember that it is not pre-spawn yet here. That everything is moving up the stage for pre-spawn and all that good stuff. Plus, it's supposed to snow here tomorrow, so all those things factor into everything to where it is what it is as far as fishing goes. Thank you for the 9 people that are here. Well, I haven't been here that long. I've been here 24 minutes. Well, not even 24 minutes. I've probably been here about 10 minutes. I've been live, of course, for 24. No strikes yet. Check and change at any time. And good morning, Rich. Hopefully everything's going good. But maybe I need to slow that chatterbait or that buzzbait down just a little bit or something. I don't know. And it could be one of them days where it's slow going altogether. But eventually, I'll hit the right spot. Hopefully. And the right speed. Because yesterday they were right up on the bank. Which if you watched the video yesterday before I accidentally deleted it, you would see that 4-pound bass was like maybe 6 foot from the bank when it bit. So like I said, I'm going from deep to shallow still. I can switch over to a worm and slow fish, but I may have missed them today too, because a lot of times these fish at this pond will stop biting right about now. So we'll see. And I'm not going to go all the way around, I don't think. I might. I ran it a little bit faster that time just to see if it would throw anything up there. 11 thumbs up. Thank y'all for that. Hopefully I can get something to react here in a little bit. And if not, then we'll go to a different bait. We'll go to a slower bait. But right now I'm kind of throwing in the deep. I guess I should be throwing shallow to deep, but it is what it is. And right now I am in, man, I gotta fix this phone. It's phoning on me. Yeah, it is a good pond. I need to adjust this phone just a little bit though. Where are my pliers? Oh, here they are. Because it's kind of pulling down on me, so let me adjust this real quick. See, that's the only thing bad about using a phone mount, is that it starts to come down a little bit while I'm doing that. Let me just look at this. Oops, nope. Live chat. Looks like a good pond. Yep. Youper, I'm trying, man. We're gonna see if it's anything like yesterday. It may be and it may not be. Like I said, weather, the way the weather is and everything, it screws it up so much right now that it's not even funny. Damn, I thought my phone was falling. Huh. I forgot I had it on the thing. But I do know where a few drop-offs are at, so we may hit those here in a little bit. I mean, this drops off straight deep where I'm at right now. I mean, I know you probably can't see it, and maybe you can in the phone, but this pond off this point that off this hill that I'm at, this water drops down deep. And well, it's a good pond. I fish it every year, especially for bass and bluegill. Bass and bluegill tear this pond. You can tear them up every year, this pond. Spring and summer, you know, we're still in early spring here. So let me go down here around these trees, which is shallow as the day is long, but that don't mean nothing. Okay, let's see. Yep, there went one right off the bank there. Seen him splashing. Come on, fishies. Come on, fishies. I know y'all gotta be hungry this morning. But yeah, I just seen one come off the bank, so see what happens. And I mean right off the bank. So that tells me that they're starting to come up into, shallower water where I'm at. I said pre-spawn has not started. They're starting to just now stage for pre-spawn. And then it's going to end up snowing. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. $14 thumbs up, 7 people in here this morning. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming in, hanging out with me while I'm throwing this bait around probably 100 times today. That may just be the way it goes today. We'll see. Or I could have one big blow up here in a minute and change everything. That's the thing with bass fishing. You never know if they're actually, with any fishing actually. But bass fishing, especially with me, I never know what's going to happen. Especially this time of year. But I promise as the year goes on and spring and summer actually get here, it gets a lot more interesting. I'll say that much as far as bites go. Right now the water is, I have to give it credit, still a little bit cold. So we'll see. I'll move our way back this way and try one more spot before I decide to actually change bait. But it is what it is, And I know that Backlash said he was going fishing this morning. Said he was going to eat, and that's where he was heading off to. So hopefully he'll catch him something today. I don't know if Blake's fishing today or not, or Jose, but I know that no one has changed spots in the lead position yet. And actually, this bait that I'm using is actually, buzz bait you run pretty fast on top of the water. Like that, which I don't know if you can actually see it or not. I'm just letting it fall about half an inch or an inch below the surface. If my ass falls in there, we ain't gonna have to worry about it. There was a hole right there. Kind of startled me. But yeah, I'm just letting it fall under the surface a little bit and then retrieving it. And this is one reason that I really don't like fishing any type of spinnerbait, because it's cast and retrieve. I could probably cast 50 times already on not one bite. But that may change. Like I said, it is supposed to snow tomorrow, so we'll see. And I thought maybe they'd be biting before the front comes in. They may not be doing that either. They may be having more of an afternoon bite than a morning bite too, and that sucks because I'm out here in the morning. And I won't be out here in the afternoon. But it's a nice day out here though. No wind. I would love for the sun to come up so I can get a good reflection off of this bait though. That would be pretty cool. Yeah. Still throwing deep to shallow. There's one more spot I want to try before I switch bait. Which there's a log where I'm getting ready to go in the water, and I always get hung up on there, and I lost I don't know how many baits. So hopefully that doesn't happen today. But I'm going to say that the water's still pretty cool from this morning. So that's one thing that's going on right now. I'm just casting along this bank real quick just to see if I get a bite closer. I don't think I will. No. Nothing. Okay, let's go back up. I'm not trying to fall on YouTube today. That would suck. Everybody would get a good laugh out of it though, and then I'd laugh at it later, but I'm not trying to fall today. There's a tree down there, so. Seeing all the shade on this pond is gone now too because a beaver chewed down every tree. So, like I said, I can't really see the chat right now, so if I'm not interacting with you guys, I do apologize. That is the only downfall about chest mount on going live on chest mount is I really need somebody in there to answer that question, but I'll look at it here in a second before I change baits and see what the chat's going on. But I was hoping to pull out a few nice ones right here where I'm at, where I pulled that one out yesterday, and I haven't even had a bite today. Same technique, same bait, same retrieve action. I just want something different today. Possibly. Okay. I'll check the chat here in a minute. See what's going on, but I'd like to catch a fish first. May not happen. Yeah. I have a feeling they went a little bit deeper, and they haven't came up like they were yesterday yet. Because the ones I caught yesterday, they were right at the bank. So I don't really think changing bait yet is going to do me any good. Jose, what's up? Trying to catch fish this morning, Jose, and not having a good enough, not having a very productive morning yet, but that's how it goes sometimes. Cast a million times to catch one fish. Don R, what's up? I can see the bottom of the chat a little bit, but I can't really see the top of it. So that's why I can see everybody that's coming in. I just can't see everybody what they're saying. So I'll go back through here in a minute and look at the chat and see if I know there's a question in there that somebody asked about lose. Now we're gonna get a little bit of a wind, and I did not have to use. Go right under that dock right there. Ooh, that's a good spot. That's a good spot right there, and nothing. Perfect pitch, perfect landing. Another one, and did not produce. Wait a minute, I'm not gonna say that yet. Yep. No biting. Let's see. All right. We'll set this down a minute and look at the chat. I know somebody asked a question about the lose, but I don't know what it is, and adjust my. Sometimes I have to stop and adjust this phone a little bit too, because if not, ooh, dang, that would have sucked. It'd be bad. Okay, so let me just look here real fast. Let's see. Jose, Clayton, Chris. I use a snap so I can change the lyrics fast. I just have different rods. I feel like playing Fishing Planet. Yeah. Oh, you feel like you're playing Fishing Planet? Yeah, that's the truth. Yep, that's what I'm using. Is the Lose Infinity Speed Stick. Alright, just run through this real quick while I've got a second. What bait am I going to switch to? I'll switch to a swim bait, Clayton, in a second. So I have to carry my pliers with me to keep this thing tightened, because if not, my phone goes in the water, and well, I ain't trying to buy a new phone at all. But before I change, we're gonna walk over to the side over here and try it around a couple fallen trees real fast. Oh, my old butt. And see what happens. Now, if I don't catch anything here with this, I know that I've got to go to a different bait. It's a must. A must. I'm just gonna let it hit the top surface a little bit this time. Make a little bit of noise. Like I said, there's a log out there about halfway to the middle of the bank, and I've lost I don't know how many fishing lures on that log. So yeah, they really, like I was saying earlier, they really haven't came up into started pre-spawning yet. Everything's still pretty much deep. So it's touch and go on what you're catching, how you're catching, and at the rate you're catching. So of course, I have a swim bait rigged up and ready to go. Oh no, okay, good deal. I'm about putting it in that tree. I would have been not backlash, but tree lashed. That would have sucked. I lost a real good jerk bait in that tree, which that may be what I need to use today. And it's just like, I don't want to have to stop and change. But we'll see. Maybe I'll throw it in front of them enough that they'll get tired of seeing it and actually bite. If the sun came out, it'd be a whole lot better right now. Especially with this gold blade on this buzzbait. Alright, we're getting ready to change. We're getting ready to change up. Do something different. But you know, like I said, it's still cold out. Water's still cold. I may have just hit it on a good day yesterday and been done. So I'm starting to think. Open that shallow right there real quick. But there are a few spots I am going to hit today before I end this live stream. So I might be on here for a little bit just doing nothing but straight casting. That's the way it goes sometimes. And those are the days that are, you know, of course, the longest. So I would really like for the sun to come out, and that would be awesome. If the sun just shines a little bit more, which I'm thinking whether I want to grab all my stuff and go around to the other side and fish that bank over there around the grass. But I know if I do, it's just going to be probably what you're seeing now. Me throwing and not catching. But no backlashes yet. Thank goodness. Okay, I let it fall a little bit deeper that time. It's still, I'll let it fall a little bit deeper and run it over the bottom. But yeah, yesterday when I caught that 4.5 pound bass, I caught it right at the bank. Well, not right at the bank, like I said, maybe 5 foot away from the bank. And but it was blind in one eye, so I don't know what it was thinking. It was just hungry and was biting whatever it could get, I guess. And I had it on the live stream. Man, I messed around and deleted that thing. And you know, I know how bad I wanted to cry at my desk when I deleted that freaking 4.5 pound bass off that live stream. Deleted the whole live stream. Man, I was like mad. It was insane. Mad and upset at both times. I was like, man, 4.5 pound bass caught on the live stream, plus 2 more, probably 1/2 pound bass caught on the live stream, deleted, no proof, unless whoever seen it was in the room at that time, and now nobody else can see it. I was like, man, ain't that something? So I learned my lesson as far as that goes, and I am going to change bait here in a minute. Because they're just not going to produce on this spinner bait, this buzz bait this morning. This is more of an early morning bait, but since they did so well on it yesterday afternoon, I wanted to try it again. Right now, but we're going to switch up. I've thrown it for about 30 minutes, no bites, so we're going to switch up to something else. We're going to throw a white swim bait. I'll show it to you before I throw it. And I'm going to actually throw it off the dock. Now, see, I see fish over here playing now. Bluegill, I guess. But, let me pick this thing up. Put that right there. Oh, nope, that's the one I want. Oh, man, and I've got it on a quantum reel. I don't like quantum reels very well because they kind of backlash on me quite a bit. So we might actually see some backlashing with this reel. But white swim bait. We're gonna try it. Hopefully my string doesn't completely mess up on me. All right, it's not going to. Let that sucker fall. It feels like I don't have any action in there, but I know I do. Well, missed that one. Missed that one. So, come on now. We ain't doing all that mess. I don't have time for it today. Oh, that's grass right there, I think. Yep. That's grass. We pulled on some grass this morning. Don't want none of that mess. Ooh, don't want a hook in my finger either. That mossy stuff out there. I don't know if you can see that bait or not. But that's what I went to, just to try it out and see what happens. We're gonna go from deep to shallow still. Something out there playing. Big old turtle out there playing. I'm gonna take my hook. And we're just gonna pop this one a little bit on this retrieve at least. And now change it up to something else. Now if the sun comes out, and there's a lot of grass in here, I'm telling you. A lot of moss and stuff that I don't like. But, you know, what can you do? I was looking at my line, and I don't put a whole lot of line on these. Because, I mean, I can cast all the way over to the other side of the pond if I need to. I really need an underspin on this one. Yeah. Looked up, there's a turtle. I don't know if you can see that turtle or not right there. Popped his head out to see what's going on. Okay, so if he followed that bait all the way over, then hopefully something else will too. But once again, you kind of have to go kind of fast with these suckers. I'm thinking I'm hitting grass right there. Yep. Hitting grass. That's all right. We'll catch one sooner or later today, even if I have to stay down here all day. That doesn't mean I want to live stream all day, but speaking of which, I don't know if I brought my extra battery packs. Probably not. Probably not. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. Man. See, a lot of grass in here. A lot. A lot of grass that you can get hung up on. This is an awesome looking bait. I mean, I can switch it if I need to a different color, but you know, the pond's clear water. Someone use a clearer bait. I dang near want to say if the sun comes out, I'd switch to something else. But once again, like I said, it goes by the day. And today just may be one of them days. Right before it snows tomorrow. But I promise it gets better, a lot better here. If you've seen that bass yesterday, that's typically what we're pulling out of here all year round. You know, once the spawn comes in and they start spawning real good. I see fish playing at the top of the water right there. And all that good stuff, that's what I'm catching out here. You know, and of course, I have pictures. I always have pictures. A lot of turtles out already. I don't think a whopper plopper will do any good right now. Like I said, temperature dropped last night, and it is cold. Well, it's not really too bad for me, but the water's cold. So this may be my first or second skunk of the year. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. Second skunk of the year. But I'm going to try another spot before we say screw it, of course. I'm getting ready to move over to where I caught those two yesterday. And use that buzzbait again. Yeah, the swim bait just may not be doing it today. I can change it to a different color, which I may. I just don't know what color I'm going to change it to. Like I said, hopefully everyone's having a good day this early morning time. Sorry there's not a little bit more action on here today, but you know, it's called fishing, not catching. So I'm fishing, and we'll see if I catch something. But yeah, we're just going to see what happens, I guess. Like I said, if the sun comes out, it'll help me a whole lot. And you guys are more than welcome to drop your links or share out each other out while you're, and you know, of course, chat amongst yourselves, because I'm not able to always look at the chat. I'm just going with the flow right now. So a drop shot, no, I'm not going to use. A Ned rig, no, I'm not going to use. I didn't even bring any with me, actually. Swim bait, and I did bring worms with me, and I brought crawdads with me. And a crawdad right now may be a good idea. I seen a couple crawdad holes a minute ago that may actually do something, since they're probably deep right now. Like I said, I may have just hit it on a good day yesterday. I don't know. But we are getting ready to move over there to where they're burning that furniture at, and we're gonna try that buzzbait again around them trees, and then I'm gonna decide what happens from there. Switch it up a little bit. Landed in some grass. Figures. That's one thing about this pond. If you're not fishing weedless, you're going to catch a weed. Period. I may switch up baits in a minute. Again. I'm not going to fish this one around that tree over where I was at a minute ago, because I'm not trying to get hung up. So it has good action and everything, so I looked at it as it was coming back to me, and just nothing. Okay, time to think. Time to think and possibly time to move. Because I have fished this spot. And I think I know where to go. I'm going to try at least. So, follow the birds. In this case, follow the geese. Because that's what they're doing. For the most part. But I just wanted to try swim bait for a minute. We're going to be out here for a little bit today. It's not going to be a 30-minute thing. I'm going to stay out here for a little bit today. I was just for sure that I came back out here today, though, in the morning and caught a few more just real fast off of the bank here where I was at yesterday. And I've been here almost an hour, I believe, and I haven't even gotten a bite yet, so I'm not going to give up on it. Tree. And sometimes when you pull it out of the tree or out of the grass like that, this fish will react quick, so maybe I need to let it fall to the bottom and just bring it up and let it fall. Let's see what happens. Oh, dang, they're dead sticking. Huh. No, that's not going to work. I don't believe. I could use a crankbait too, but I don't think that's going to do me any good today. It might. A lot of grass. Man, a lot of grass in here. But if it's a lot of grass in here now, then it's going to be extremely grassy this summer. Okay, I'm going to move from this spot, but I'm going to leave this pole here, or this rod here, because whenever I go back the other way, I'm going to be going to the other side from the direction I'm going now. And we're going to go throw this buzzbait. Oh, crap. Come on now. Oh, that about smacked everybody in the face. That about smacked everybody dead in the face. Okay. So plan B is the same as plan A, but just in a different spot real fast. Okay, so let me get this situated here the way I want it. Alright. How many people we got in here right now? 5 people watching, 17 thumbs up. Thank you all. We're going to go over here and throw this buzzbait around these trees and see what happens as soon as I entangle it. If nothing, then I'm going to move over to the other side to a sandbar and see if they're around that sandbar. Which that's a little bit of a walk, so be prepared for the bouncing. It is what it is. See, I see a lot of fish moving, but there's none biting. So we're gonna go over here to these trees. I'm gonna throw this buzzbait. At least my fingers aren't getting cold like they were yesterday. Yesterday was no fun. I mean, it was fun, yeah, when I was catching fish. But at the same time, man, it was cold. So we're gonna up the hill. Yep, we're gonna take a little bit of a journey and down the hill. So I still see fish moving along the bank. They're just not biting today for some reason. Oh. So we're going to go to where I was at yesterday on spot number 2 and see what happens. Maybe something will, maybe something won't. We'll see. Well, that sucked. That was a bad cast. Bad cast. Won't do that again. Doesn't scare anything that was in there out. Okay. So, spot number 2 that I fish every year. I have pulled big fish off of this right here. Damn, that was a little bit of walk, got me out of breath. So we'll see what happens. And I just brought this one pole because whenever I do go to the other side, I'll be walking around it that way. So, okay, there's some bluegill or something over there playing. So let me check that out here in a minute. My phone is, yep. Glad I looked at that. That would have sucked. We're having issues, big ones. Okay, there we go. My whole phone, and everything was sideways, having issues. Come on, sun, come out. Just need the sun to come out to warm this water up. This is a straight drop off where I'm at right now. I mean, it straight drops off. But of course, nothing. Well, it was colder yesterday than it is today, and not even a thought of a bite. And I'm thinking that the water had enough time yesterday to warm up before I came out here. We'll see. Just a small one at this point, I would be happy with. Just a small one. 1-2 inches, or not 1-2 inches. 6-inch bass I'd be extremely happy with right now. Oh, that was a bad cast. Alright. We're going to try it right here where I was at yesterday. And I caught 2 right here. Just slow retrieving it, slowly reeling it back. But iffy today, very iffy. Very iffy. So my next option would be to fish slow and deep with the crawdad. Which, if you think this is boring, and wait till I start doing that. Like watching paint dry on this water. But they may bite it that way too. So, since the water's so cold, which I know this water's cold. But yep. Anyway, we're gonna have to switch up, I think, to a slow moving bait. I can't see how long I've been in here. Which tells me that the fish are slow and that they're deep. Now I'm starting to wish I didn't delete that video yesterday. Decisions. Everybody's got to make one. And it's time for me to make one. But I am going to do one more thing before I do. Because the sun's trying to come out, so I'm not wanting to get off this bait just yet. So I'm going to come down here and fish off this point. And see what happens, and hope that my battery doesn't go dead. Because the sun's trying to come out, it's trying to warm up a little bit. And once it does, these fish are going to be like active. So this point that I'm going to right here, that I know that you guys see by now, other than the goose crap that's on it, this is where the pond goes from deep to shallow. The right of me is deep water. The left of me is shallow. So we're going to fish shallow to deep and then deep to shallow. If that don't work, then I'm going to switch baits altogether and slow fish this whole pond until something bites. They're just not wanting the buzz bait today. They are not. If it was windy, well, they may be turning it up. But right now, nope. And where I'm standing at right now is where I caught that 6.5 to 7 pound bass 2 years ago on a chartreuse crankbait, actually shallow diving crankbait, 2 to 5 foot or something like that. But this pond is like I said yesterday, it's flooded out big time. But we will catch some big bass this year out of this pond. That I already know. Come on out, sun. Start to shine a little bit. Warm this water up. Okay. Decisions. Like I said earlier, everybody's got to make one. And I'm about to fish deep. Slow and steady wins the race. So we're going to fish our way back that way. And then we're going to fish doe. Slow, not doe, slow. I hope I brought a crawdad bait. I think I did. But I can't remember. So hopefully there's a crawdad bait in that bag over there. Or bluegill for that matter. And I think I have one. I think I have a bluegill bait. Swim bait, actually. Yeah, let's go over there and see if I brought it with me. If I brought my topwater stuff with me, then I know that bait's in there. And we'll throw that and see what happens. And it has small hooks, so once they're messed up, they're just messed up. Nothing I can do about it. So, come on out, son. That's what I want. That way, whenever I get to where I'm actually going to fish at, maybe the water will warm up enough during the day until they'll actually bite. This is just the beginning of what I'm doing today. As far as fishing goes. But like I said, thank you guys for coming in and gals and being so patient with me as we try to catch some bass today. It's nothing I'm doing right or wrong. Just the bass are not cooperating this morning, which sucks for me and you guys because you just watch me throw this lure around. But I go back to work tomorrow, and that's never fun, but it's gotta be done. We're gonna fish our way back. I'm just fishing the shallow water right here real fast. I mean, I'm pushing a lot of water with that thing too. I can feel it. Alright, let's go back over and change tactics. You never know what you're gonna get. Cool. You never know. I was up for another 5 pound, 4.5 pound. There's a dead muskrat. That's crazy. Wasn't expecting to see one of those this morning. Dead in the doornail. Wonder why. Didn't get. Oh no, okay, that's a good spot. And didn't get that code this year. Yeah. Nope. In this. Buzzbait is just not going to do it today, you guys. Okay. At least not right now, it's not. We're going to switch up. And hopefully I've got some plastics that I can use that are going to work, that I brought with me. Trying to think if I did or not. I know I brought some, but I don't remember what all I brought. We'll look. We will look and see. All right. And then probably once I do move, I'm probably not going to carry everything with me. Okay. See how fast that fell? Surprised I haven't backlashed with it yet. That would suck. But it is what it is. Okay. Sun's coming out. Water's going to start warming up. So now I have to start thinking deep. Slow and deep is the name of the game now, I believe. We're going to try it anyway. First thing I want to do is this. Just a second while I adjust. Let's see what's going on. 19 thumbs up, 4 people watching. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming in, hanging out with me. What does that button do? What's up, Jello? Thanks for the thumbs up. Let's see who else is in. Oh, nope, don't want to hit that button. And there's a few of the others in here today. Thank y'all for coming in. Appreciate y'all stopping by and hanging out with me. As I pretty much just continue to test out this mount that I'm using. Oh, nope, don't want that freaking low. What am I thinking? And try to hook another nice sized bass. I'm working on it best I can. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes the bass do not cooperate, and that's with any fish, of course. But let me bend down here. Oh, my old back kills me sometimes. Okay, drop that right there a minute. Open this up and say, please, Lord, help me to have remembered to grab some. Yep. Nope. Crawdad baits. Let's see what I got in this bag here. Well, the good news is I did. But I have to get down here to pick them out because I almost forgot that I had them. And I was going to say, whoop, trip over, but I found them. So we're good. We're good. We're gonna use a slower fishing bait, a slower worm. Hopefully, and this ground's cold. The only thing I put in here though were swim baits and a few crawdads. I've got one that I'm going to try. Hopefully. And if it doesn't work, then we'll have to figure something else out. Because, oh, if I can get my old butt up now. Alright. Yeah, with cold water, I know I'm going to have to fish deep. And I've been trying to put it off. Because yesterday I didn't need to, and it was colder yesterday than it was today. But I think they were feeding, getting ready to for tomorrow, which actually maybe dang it. It's not supposed to be that bad tomorrow, I don't believe. But you never know. Especially where I'm at, how the, ranch. Yep, Cody, with it being cold out, now I didn't have to go slow yesterday. I was able to fish crank buzzbait yesterday, which I showed you guys earlier. But with the weather changing and the weather pattern and all that stuff going on, I know that's too far. I'm going to try some slower stuff. I'll bring this down a little bit, just a little bit. There, you guys can still see everything. And, but no fish yet, Cody. I see you just came in. Oh, I've been out here, I don't know how long now, but not. Well, if my fingers could hold onto the rod, I may actually catch something. Just a slow day where I'm at so far. But what the heck is going on here? I may here in a minute hit that good spot. You never know. You never know. I am going to. I don't know if I want to change that yet. Yeah, why not? I'm going to take that worm off. Put it in my pocket. And we're going to put this cod in on wherever I did with it. So. Pretty looking crawdad. I don't know if you can see it or not. That should do some kind of good. Maybe. But yeah, after the water warms up somewhat, hopefully it'll be like it was yesterday. I'm just going to do that just like that. Bring it through there. Bring it through. Up, and we're going to make this sucker weedless. Well, there's a bass that just busted the water right under the freaking dock. They're playing with my emotions. Playing with my emotions, man. I'm telling you, almost every time I go fishing, they play with my emotions. What is the name of that song? That loving feeling, whatever it is. They play with my emotions. Bass don't like me. Fish don't like me. Well, come on now. Trying to get this in there the way I want it. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be something. Doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be something. Alright. Let's see how much grass we pick up now. Just raising it up and letting it fall is all I'm doing right now. Till I decide to move somewhere else so that sun comes out better. Which that may not do me any good either. We're going to see. Here we go. That's almost 2 the wrong color. Almost the wrong color. It's a touch and go right there. As far as color goes. And there may not be any fish on this bank right here. They all may be somewhere else today. This is a big pond. And all the good ones. All the ones that are going to bite. Oh, I seen him go for it. And he missed it. I seen him underwater. I seen his belly flash. Seen his belly flash as he swam and missed the bait. Well, there's bass over there playing around topwater. Huh. Here in a minute, I think I am going to tie a whopper plopper on. Because I've seen 3 bass or fish or something, which I know they're fish, break the water over there on that other side of that dock. So but I'm not going to do it yet. Actually, I might here in a minute. Just trying to think which pole I'm actually going to put it on. The reason I'm saying that is because I'm watching the fish over here up to my left around the trees busting atop the water. So confusing me. They trying to be slick today. But yeah, there's one more spot that I do want to try before I end today. Actually, 2 with 2 different techniques. And I am going to try. Today just may not be the day though. Let me try something. Let me try something. I'm gonna walk over here a little bit. Toss into this. There we go. Yep, that's what I thought. I missed him. Oh crap, that's not good. Oops. That's not good at all. I'm hung up on the bridge, on the dock. Oh, come on, man. Oh, that'll get you. That'll get you. Well, he bit, but all he did was mess up the bait. So we're gonna fix this. There's weedless again. Just like, well, kind of like that. Good, close enough for these smaller ones this morning. You know, at this point, a small bass is better than no bass. Oh no, backlash. My first one of the year. That sucks. Hopefully I don't put it on it good. I didn't. Backlash. That's either a good sign or a bad sign. Probably a bad sign. Knowing my luck. Knowing my luck today, probably a bad sign. There we go. I've seen a couple bass around this, bust water around this dock right here, right under it. So I'm trying to. Yep, that's where I want to be. Too bad I went over the board instead of under it. Yeah. Hung up again on that board. Well, if I break this line, I know what I'm going to put on the whopper plopper on. Well, didn't break it. Decisions. Once again, everybody's got to make one. Dang it. And well, it's time to make one. Time to make a decision. On what I'm going to do here. No, I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to go right under this dock right here. Under it, not over it. And jig that a little bit to see if that bass is going to bite or whatever's in there. Of course not. I knew that wasn't going to work from the beginning. But I tried anyway. Okay. More or less, at this point, at this spot, I am wasting my time. So, I'm going to go up here where I can kind of see down. Let's see if I see any fish moving. Because this is a clear, very, very, very clear water pond. And you can actually see the fish moving if you look hard enough. So I'm just going to jig around this tree that's down here and then decide if I'm going to move to the other side or not, which I already know that I am. And I've seen a lot of fish busting the top of the water around this tree. So we're going to throw right there. Just stick and see what happens. Like I said, I would love for the sun to come out. Oh, shine bright. But and it's trying to. It's just not done it yet. Look, I'll spit it out right here in a minute. Everybody's probably looking at me like I'm nuts out here fishing in the winter, early spring, late winter, whatever you want to call it. Okay, we're going to try something else. Just because I can. Just because I can. I'm going to take one pole with me. Maybe two. And I'm going to walk this pond. Because I know that my battery's probably getting low. And it's not going to be this one. I'm just going to take one with me. And we'll see what happens. We're going to take the green buzzbait. We're going to walk this pond for the rest of this live and see if we hook something. If not, then I'll be done for the day. Now that the sun's starting to come out, we should do some good. We're just going to leave my mess here for right now because I have to come back through here and nobody else is going to bother it.
Anything today?
Not yet. Not even a bite yet. Kind of weird, but it cooled off too much last night, I think. We're going to try it, though. We're going to try. Right around the tree right there first. Okay. Sun's coming out. So we may be on to something. If the fish will start biting. Or it may not be on anything. We'll see. We will see how this goes. And I've got my scale down here on my wallet chain that I need to actually put on my belt loop. Okay. Plus you guys can actually see how big this pond is that I'm actually fishing. This is no little pond and there's the sun. Good deal. See if it won't trigger a couple fish to bite somewhere, hopefully. And I'm just slow retrieving this buzzbait. I'm not really doing a fast retrieval on it because the water's cold. I could switch to a jerkbait, but since I'd done well on this one yesterday, I didn't really want to switch up too much. But nor have I fished 90% of this pond yet. We gonna see what happens. I gotta walk across this ditch and all that good stuff and go from there. The bluegill start bedding up in this little creek right here before too long. What the heck is, oh, I know what that is. But we gonna walk this pond. We're gonna fish it one good time with this buzzbait since the sun did finally come out. And then we're going to be done for today. Let's see. I'm hoping I don't have to jump. Nope. Okay, good deal. And hopefully I don't get bit by this dude's dog. That would suck too. And depending on, which I don't know how I left out my, without my battery packs today, but I did. So depending on how long this battery lasts in this phone depends on how long I go today, I guess. It could be interesting. But we're going to start here. And it won't take me long, believe me, to fish this whole pond. Zing, zing. The sound of a buzzbait going through the air. That's kind of a bad cast too. There we go. Bad cast to a good cast, I guess. I'm bringing up the surface just enough to make a little bit of noise. Because that's typically what a buzzbait's for. But at the same time, I like to fish mine toward the bottom, or toward the lower. What I'm trying to say is just below the surface is what I'm trying to say. And usually, I do pretty good with it. Anything green out here has really worked fairly well throughout the years that I have fished this pond. At least we're going to fish this one side. We may not fish the whole thing, but we're going to fish this one side. And off to the back side where that sandbar is at. And after that, that'll probably be it. Because if they're not biting by the time I get back there, they're just not going to bite today. And the wind's going to blow. Oh, and that's a little bit cold wind too. And it also depends how cold that wind gets. Here in a little bit, we're going to be going into some deep water. I'm still fishing the shallow side of the pond right now. I said, haven't had a bite today, which it goes that way sometimes. The beaver, as you can probably see, I don't know if you can see that tree right there or not, has chewed down almost every tree that, well, actually has chewed down every tree that gives this pond shade. So, if that tells you anything, then we're just going to skip that part right there, going down. There's a lot of thorns there I'm not trying to get into today. And a hole. Plus I'm kind of speeding around to try to get to my spot. Okay, there's a good spot right there. As long as I don't fall on the tree spike. As long as I don't fall on the spike that the beaver made, I'm good. And I will go back later when I'm done and look at the comments. And sorry I can't answer them with the chest mount, but that's just the way it goes. The only time I'm going to use it is when I'm bass fishing. Catfishing and bluegill fishing, I'll still be using a tripod. So, as far as bites go today, this has really surprised me. I mean, immensely surprised me. That there has not been A real bite today. I mean, that can change, but while you're fishing and waiting for it to change, it just seems like forever. Watch me hook an 8-9 pound bass now, and my net's over there on the other side of the bank. Huh. That would be kind of not funny, but it would be, I guess. Moving on up. Guess I fall and bust my butt. That would suck. Really bad. But yeah, we'll fish down to this backside to where the sandbar's at, and then if we don't do any good, we'll be done for the day. And I'm not going to spend a... That's a bad cast. Whole lot of time wondering if they're not biting. That's for sure. No reason to. No reason to. I'm fishing this lure all the way to the bank. I'm not just going halfway and then running it in. I've really fished it to where it can't be fished no more. Now my fingers are getting cold now. I came over to this side away from my car. Get this something. Well, it is what it is today, I guess. Buzzbait done real good for me yesterday. That's why I chose to go ahead and use it again today. But I mean, right now, I think that water dropped off too cold last night and drove them down deep. So I'm fishing it slow on the, 2 inches off the surface. So if there's anything that's wanting to bite it around this grass or anything, they're going to bite, But if not, then they're not going to. When I get down to this point right here, I'll check the chat and see what's been said. But right now we're just kind of fishing. Speed fishing is what I call it. Because a lot of times I slow fish with a worm or something. And now, we're just going to cover this water with this buzz bait. And probably, I'd say a week, maybe 2 weeks. Of it being warm outside. It'll be pretty interesting here. But this is just a winter spring transition to where it's not very interesting. I mean, catching a turtle right now would be fun. I don't want to catch turtle, but it would be fun. it would be something. So, man, there's a lot of trash in here too for some reason. A lot of trash in the water. I probably came out of the dumpster though. What happened is, it was a good day of fishing yesterday because the water was warm. Dropped off cold again. Drove the bass deep, or to where they didn't want to eat. They were probably feeding yesterday, and now they're not going to feed. Until this afternoon. But I won't be here this afternoon. Oops, hit my phone. I don't think I will be, at least. There's one more pond I could check out and drive to, which that's a possibility that I might do. But don't hold your breath on that one. It's a smaller pond. And I caught a 3-pound bass on it last year, but the rest of them were small. Like I said, I'd love to catch a small bass right now just to get the skunk off. It's just probably not going to happen today. Right bait, wrong time of day, I believe. Yeah, there's fish over there jumping around the dam. I knew there was. Why are they not biting my hook? That's the question. That is the question. No crappie over there jumping around that beaver dam. I know what that was. Oh, that was a bad cast. I ain't never heard one before in my life. And I'm gonna look at the chat here in a minute. When I get over here around this point, I'm just trying to fish this one side kind of quickly so I can get to where I want to get to. Because this is not a small pond, believe me. This is quite a big pond. And there's crawdad hosts. So crawdads are starting to come up. Come on, fishies. Man, I almost think a whopper plopper, but I didn't want to have to change to a whopper plopper. And the reason is because, oh, well, there's no reason. Whopper plopper works just as good as anything else, I guess. I guess the reason is I just didn't want to take the time to change it. Since this worked so good yesterday, I just figured it'd work today too. I was wrong. Okay. I was wrong. And I'm fishing it slow. I'm letting it fall and hit almost probably dang near the bottom at some point until I bring it up. Okay. Before I go any further, let me know that somebody was in here a second ago. Put this on here like this. And check and read and see what it said. Try Prospecting, what's up? Bullets and Barbecue, you'll have to do a cleanup day since landowners are nice enough to let you fish. Yeah, not only that, I work here, so I have complete. Yeah, no, I can't read it unless I fold the phone down. Yeah, I can't read the chat unless it's. I can't read the chat unless I've taken a minute to fold the phone down so I can see it. Yeah, there's a bot, but I should have a moderator in or here that can help me out. Well, it's because you can't tell that I'm not interacting with the chat because the phone will be folded up. Right now I have it folded down so I can see. He lost the video. Oh yeah, of the last one. Yeah, that 4.5 pound bass, I lost the video on it. That sucks. Yeah, I accidentally deleted it. Damn, I've been out here 2 hours and no fish. That's insane. Wilson Barbecue, thanks once again for coming in. Yeah, guys, excuse me when I have the Baraka, what's up? If you're still in, thanks for coming in. When I have the phone up, like this, of course, it's on my chest and I can't see it. 24 thumbs up. Thank you guys for stopping in, hanging out with me for a little bit. Yeah, it was windy yesterday, so I think that's why the buzzbait worked so good. But I'm going to go ahead and use it all the way around the pond today and see what happens. Yeah. Yeah, the video from yesterday got deleted. I changed it. Somehow I marked it, I guess I marked it private when I started. And I went back through to mark it public. And when I did, I hit save. And for some reason, some way, somewhere, somehow, it got deleted. When I hit saved, it was just gone. Because I went back to watch it myself. Because I wanted to, which I did get a chance to show it to my wife. And then I hit save. And it was gone. So as far as that goes, I have no idea what happened. I just know it was gone. After I made it public, it disappeared. So that's why it's not there. So like right now, I'm not able to read the chat because I have the phone up on my chest again. So it's not that I'm not trying to interact, it's just I can't see it right now. So that's what that is. Try and throw it over there where I seen them bass busting the water a minute ago. Let's see what happens. And of course, nothing. Wow. This is almost like the day that I came out here and did not record or did not go live. I did not get one bite for 4.5 hours. And it was cold. Windy as all get out. And I was like, man, you gotta be kidding me. No bite at all that day. And I fished for 4.5 hours. Throwing the same bait. Switched up a little bit, but not enough to where they could even bother. They didn't care. And they weren't having it. Pretty much like today. Like today, the sun comes out, it would help me. It stays out and warms the water up. It would help me out a lot. It really would. But I just don't see that happening today. So we gonna fish to the backside of this pond. We're probably gonna call it quits. I mean, since I've been on here for 2 hours, which does not amaze me any. Like I said, pre-spawn technically has not started here. So right now they're probably just now, moving into the shallow water in the afternoon to feed once the water's warmed up enough for them to move up, and then going back down into the deeper waters in the morning, still in that night, because it still gets pretty cold here. This pond has always been an awesome pond to bass fish in, bluegill fish in. I'm going to try to catfish in it this year because there are some humongous catfish in here. I've seen them caught, and I've seen them spawning because I can come up to the bank here and watch them, and they are huge. So I am going to try to do all three this year. And if that sun will come out and hopefully not blind everybody, which I'll be going over to the other side here in a minute, then that will be cool. But right now, it looks like it's a skunk day for me. I'm going to keep trying. At least I get over to the backside where this oh crap, sandbar is. Here's a beaver dam. This beaver dam has a lot of bait around it. I see them playing and swimming, so we're going to try it right here in a minute. The beaver dam's right there. It's an old one, and the beavers started building new on top of it. I just heard another fish around the beaver dam, and it's not the beaver itself, it's a fish coming up and eating. But like I said, the bluegill here in the summer, man, they are awesome to catch. In 2 days I can catch let's see, 40 bluegill every time I come out here. I can catch 80 bluegill in 2 days, fillet them up, so 80 times 2 is 160 fillets. And man, we put some Cajun red on that stuff, which is some awesome fish mix if you haven't tried it. Batter is what I'm trying to say. Awesome fish batter if you haven't tried it. Cajun red causes that fish to be spicy. Man, I can eat that stuff all day, and we do. We eat it for days. Usually twice a year. But yeah, when my phone's up like this, I'm not able to see the chat. So sorry guys. That's why I always try to take a minute and fold it down so that I can actually see it and respond to any comments or anything. So, and even around these trees, well, what used to be trees, tree stumps now, it's not even a bite. And the geese are lighting on the water. Like I said, I may not be fishing deep enough for, well, let's see, I came in here about 10:30, it's around noon now, or so. Yeah, it's noon now. Sun's at the highest point in the sky, so it's around noon or so, I'd say. And that water is warming up. Hopefully by this afternoon, which I'm not going to be out here till this afternoon, no, but hopefully by the time I get to the backside of this pond, it's going to be warmed up enough to bring them up a little bit to where they'll be active. Because I still have a way to go before I get to the backside of this pond. Another 45 minutes probably. And then I'll fish it, and then I'm going to call it a day. I mean, 2.5 hours, 3 hours, no fish. Bass fishing a pond, nah, something ain't right. That means that they're still deep and they're not biting. Especially a pond. I mean, you should be able to come out here and catch 18 to 20 bass at one time, which I mean I have never done, but I've caught 7 to 8 at one time within a 24-hour period. So once again, it's a pond. So once the water warms up, like I've said a couple times, this is just some awesome fishing out here, man. I'm telling you, I love coming out here, and it's one of the reasons really why I'm still working where I'm working at, because I have full permission to come out here and fish anytime I want to. And that's just one of the perks that I have for working where I work at. You know, I take care of people every day that are disabled and stuff like that, and just the company that I work for says, here you go, here's y'all a pond to fish in. You can bring your friends, you can bring your family, you know, y'all can come out here and fish, and it's awesome. You know, and to tell you the truth, last year not one person fished this pond but me. And so it was like I had my own little private pond here at work. That water is deep. I can see it just straight deep. And because I asked them if anybody else was fishing it, and they said no, nobody fished it last year but me. And I was like, wow, my own little private pond. But no, this year I know that there's a couple people that are going to fish it, I think. But yeah, sun's out. It's turning into a beautiful, beautiful day. I'll tell you that much right now. Where I'm at right now, this spot right here is where you will see me catching pretty much 95% of my bluegill, you know, this summer. The water's kind of stained, it looks like. But yeah, we're gonna fish to this backside, throw it around a little bit, and if we don't get no bites, we're gonna be done for today. And then when it's time to come out here again, we're supposed to get snow tomorrow. True story. And then it's supposed to warm back up into the 60s, 65, 70 again. So we're gonna get that one day of bad weather, I think, which is I keep saying tomorrow, but I think they pushed it back to Friday. And then Saturday, Sunday is 65 and 70. I'm off both days. So after that, it should start warming up, I believe the weather said, at least around here. And this stuff here, I said they used to all be trees, which I'll show you here in a second, where the beaver chewed down all the trees around the pond. There's something that's made a mudslide right there, probably a big old turtle. But yeah, I'm letting it fall about 2 foot right under the surface of the water. Maybe I need to go a little bit deeper. Let's go give it a few seconds. All right. And then just slow retrieve the sucker back and see what happens. Okay, that time I went about 5 inches, but a little water in it. Keep on moving on. I'm gonna get around this brush now, so hopefully something will come out of this brush, but you guys may not be able to see, but I can see the brush. But there are some big fish in this pond. I mean, yesterday was kind of proof. I've caught one bigger than that out of here. I'm trying to get over the brush itself. Kind of speed reeling it. Kind of messed that up altogether. So I'll move on down. But if you see all those trees right there, the beaver, oh man, that was a poor cast if I've ever seen one. And that's like hooking fish. A beaver chewed down every one of those trees over there within a year, and made it a little beaver dam. And yeah, made his home here at this pond, which we see it all the time. All right. But yeah, guys, don't ever think that I'm too busy fishing not to interact with the chat. That's why I stop sometimes and fold the phone down so I can actually read it, see what it's saying. And then I'll fold it back up to my chest. Which I'll probably be checking it again here in a little bit. Huh. 6 inches under the surface that time and not a bite around these trees. Water's still cold. Water is still cold. That's all I can think of. Yeah. Water is still extremely cold. Bass are still halfway lethargic, probably not feeding every day like they would in the summer. So, oh, that's a bad cat. Oh no, it'll be okay. Just a splash. I'm starting to get a sore throat, so I hope I'm not getting ready to get no bronchitis or nothing. I haven't been sick in a while, a good while. As far as sickness goes, I've been healthy for a little bit. But now we're going to get around some of these trees and stuff that are submerged under this water. And hopefully hook something within the 2 hours we've been out here. Hopefully I'm still alive and my battery ain't what it did. Which I made sure I had 100%. And that would be my luck. Catch a fish after the battery goes dead. That's the way it happens, the way it goes. Yeah. Oh, I know what I was going to do now, but it's too late. I'm already over here. I was going to put that swim bait on, that bluegill swim bait, and I was going to throw it, but I forgot. Busy talking, I forgot. So we're going to throw this all the way around the sandbar and see what happens. Man, that sun feels good. I slowed it down and just wanted to fall a little bit. There's somebody texting me or something. Who knows? At least I know the phone's not dead. Let's see. That bank is starting to erode. Get away from those weeds. I'm not trying to catch no weeds today. We'll fish that side over there from over here. Now this pond to the left of me, I'm actually technically not supposed to fish because it's a private pond over the little pond I was in a minute ago, but I threw in it anyway. And I don't think anybody's gonna say anything. Okay. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna fish this bank and then we're gonna be done. We're either gonna catch something or we're not. That's kind of shallow for this time of year where I threw at, but it could happen. It can happen. Yeah, we're gonna fish this bank right here, and if 2.5 hours, 3 hours, whatever it is, that's good enough. Go home, give me something to eat, find something on TV. Hope to God that my kid got a place for his dog to go, because it's a mess. So, anyway. All right. We're gonna go down here, and then I'll fold the phone down and see if the chat's changed any. If not, then I will continue with what I'm doing. Oh. Well, I'm going to say that, get my phone here, or my pliers. I have it tightened up pretty good on my chest so that it doesn't come loose or anything when I'm fishing and fall in the water, so I have to always grab my pliers and loosen the bolt right here before I turn it down. Okay, let's see. Just looking real fast to see if I see anything new. Yeah, it's hard to see. Alright, for those of you that have just came in, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me as I stand out here today and literally have no bites. Ouch, that was my finger on this chest mount today. So I stopped to check the chat a minute, and I didn't see anything new, so we're just going to keep on going, and keep on fishing for a little bit longer. But if I don't get a bite here in a little bit, we're going to be done for today. Now I can see that really shining through the water, that buzzbait, which, like I said, I'm letting it drop a little bit in the water. Usually you fish a buzzbait on top, let it do the bubble thing, make the noise, whatever. But me, I like to fish mine sometimes like 2 to 3 inches below the surface of the water, and it works awesome too. But it did yesterday. I mean, it worked perfect yesterday, and today not nearly as good as it was yesterday, and you see the outcome. No bites today, which I was hoping that there would be. And I'm throwing into the wind again. Like I said, my throat's starting to get sore. I guess it's from yesterday and today. Probably more yesterday than today. And yeah, not cool. Alright. We're going to walk down here to the sandbar, which I know exactly where the sandbar is at. It's submerged underwater in the pond, of course, but I know where it is. It is right here. Right here. What the heck is that right there in the ground? Oh, a tree stump. So, we're going to try it for about 5 minutes here. Nothing bites, then we're done for the day. I mean, there is a breeze picking up. It's a beautiful day out here, but fish aren't biting. Then I'm not going to hang around. I've done hung around longer than what I should have. Trying just to see. But yeah, this spring and summer, once the pre-spawn and everything actually does come in, which this, like I said, I don't know how many times, this is an awesome pond to fish. I fish it all year round. I've caught huge fish in it, out of it. And like I said, it's fun. Huge bluegill, and I'm going for the huge catfish this year, so. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. I just need one. I'll take one that's half a pound at this point. Or less. I'll take one 6 inches long. Just to feel the fight of the fish, And yesterday, that's what did it for me. The fish, I hadn't felt the bass bite and fight in like 6 months, or not 6 months, since October, November, since December, so those 3 or 4 months, you forget what that feels like to catch that fish. And then when you catch that first one and it's a big one like yesterday, it's almost like a drug. You just want to keep on catching them and catching them and catching them, even though they're probably not biting today. It's like bass fishing is addicting, man. I'm telling you, any kind of fish sometimes is addicting, but the sport of bass fishing and having to think it through and strategize and plan it out, to me, that's what it's all fun about. Where the fish are, when they're there, how they're there, because you can stand in one place and fish in one direction and turn around and throw it in another direction, and a bass will, or any fish for that matter probably, will bite it, compared to where they won't bite it maybe in the direction I'm casting it now. But if I cast to the right or to the left and reel it in, hell, who knows, they may bite it, or they may not, I don't know. But today they just don't want this buzz bait, I do know that much. Because if they did, I would have done caught one by now. But like I said, I am still at the very beginning of pre-spawn. Don't worry, be happy. Well, that'll get me in trouble. That was my mama calling. So, here in a little bit, even though the sun's coming out and the water's warming up, until I answer, so Hopefully not. Hopefully she'll text me in a minute. And I need to fix this phone because it's about to come out of the thing. I wonder how that happened. It's kind of weird. Might have seen that, or my phone would have been in the water. And no, I'm not ignoring her. She knows that I'm supposed to be at her house tonight. And everybody knows that when I'm fishing, you don't call me. That's just the way it goes. But it is what it is. And I bet if I had a silver blade spinnerbait right now, yeah, I bet you they'd be biting it. Which I didn't bring none with me today, I don't think. But it looks like this is going to be... Scared me to death. I think this is going to be the walk back home, or back to the car. No bites in 2-3 hours. That means give it up for the day. Ain't happening. I'm going to walk back to the car, pick up all my junk, load it back in the car, go to my house, hopefully find something to eat, which, well, I mean, I will find something to eat. Find a good movie or something on TV, sit and relax on my day off, and do absolutely nothing because I work the rest of the week till Saturday and Sunday, which, hopefully it doesn't rain or snow or drop down too cold. I mean, it's starting to warm up now, but I guess I should have waited till this afternoon to come out here. But I was anxious to get out here today, this morning, which I seen fish moving in the water. I see them breaking the water and getting bait or whatever they're doing. They're just not biting what I'm throwing. So in 2.5 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever I'm at right now, it tells me no bite within that time. It's time to pack up and go home. And that's what we'll be doing here a little bit while I walk back over there. So I'll stay live till I get to the house, and then when I get to the house, I'll end it. Get something to eat, deal with this mess that I have going on. Probably go see my mom early, that way I can actually come home and rest. I mean, she don't live but like just across the street from me, so it's not like it's going to be a killer ride or anything to go see her. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been practice to throw the reel, throw the baits. Even though I did not catch anything, it's always good practice, especially with a bait caster, to come out and just throw it around. That way you can get into good practice when they're actually biting, and the spawn, the pre-spawn, all that stuff happens, which will hopefully be in a couple weeks. And we'll be going into April, the 1st of April. I look for it to be on. Really, I look for the fish to be biting. I look for them to be biting slow and fast. It's about April after I start fishing for bluegill, which I fish for a lot of bluegill in April, big ones. I will start bass fishing for a little bit longer, and then do a little bit of catfishing, and then that'll be it, for the year again. So this year may go by pretty freaking quick for me, the way it looks right now, as far as fishing wise goes. And even if you don't catch anything, it's always fun to be outside in nature, enjoying what God has created for us to enjoy, that He's made for us, so it's always fun to get out and do the whole fishing thing, and walk in nature and exercise. Sometimes just to spend time to clear your head, out when stuff like this because it's 3 miles from my house right now, and there would be sometimes in the summer or spring, early spring, I guess you'd say, last year, when I get off work, and I would text my wife and say, hey, look, I'm just going to walk home. You can go ahead and go to work. And I'd walk the 3 miles home, just to think and to clear your head about what stuff that's going on in the world and in your world and everything, It's always a good thing to get that stuff out. My wife, she's one that will, I don't worry about anything, but my wife will worry about everything. I myself, I don't stress about anything. I don't worry about anything. Now, there may be some things sometimes that I do. But nah, I know that God's got it and that I don't have to worry about it. So I just go on about my day and do what I'm going to do. But thank you guys for hanging out with me today, even though we didn't catch any fish. You guys are amazing. Appreciate each and every one of you. Still, it's kind of just a test run on the whole going live bass fishing thing, because I know that I haven't seen anybody doing it from their chest or from a chest mount. So I said, hey, why not? This is what I'm going to do to be different and unique. There will be days that I catch a whole bunch of bass, and there will be days that I don't catch any. So, but that's with every fish, it's the way it goes. And it's I'm excited to be able to start fishing again, that's for sure. Warming up, fish gonna start biting real good here in the next couple of weeks, and we're gonna be out catching them. But until then, we're just gonna keep trying, keep practicing, and hope that one bites along the way. Now, there was a couple years back, I was out here in February in a coat and gloves and everything else. I don't want to get my feet wet. And fishing and trying to learn how to use a bait caster in February. Continued to come out here until late March, and that's when I started catching big bass right here along this tree, which I think I'm going to stop right here along this tree line again and throw this out there just to see if something will bite once I get over there. But it's still kind of chilly, but the crawdads are starting to make their holes, so that tells me that I need to also start using like a crawl bait or a crawl color. But they're not making their crawdad holes like insanely right now to where they're up and down this bank. I just passed a crawdad hole a minute ago, a crawdad mound, whatever you want to call it. But I just stepped in some mud and sunk. That's never good. I'm going to try it right here one more time before I go home. Just out of curiosity, to see what happened. Sometimes we hear how curiosity killed the cat. Hopefully curiosity will catch me a bass right here in this spot, because I'm going to try it one more time before I go home. Now, there's some brush under the water that I'm bringing this bait over right now. So I'm going to bring it over and then I'm going to drop it. I'm not going to cast it very many times because I don't know if I'll do any good or not. Like I said, everything's still shallow, deep. Well, that's actually a good cast. Actually a good cast. So we'll see. I just need one. That's all I need to make it interesting. But if I skunk, I skunk. Looks like I won't skunk. Okay, that's it. Looks like I won't skunk. My hands are cold, which I'm not whining or nothing, but it's more or less I'm hungry. And when you're hungry, you know what I'm saying? I guess I should have ate more before I came out today. But no bites today, no fish today. Not even a hint of a bite, which it happens. We're going to come out next time and do it again. But I did get my exercise today. Got my exercise. Got my practice in. Put that rod right there. Got to do a live, which that's always, everything's always fun for me, you know, anymore. The older I get, everything just seems to be, you know, if I don't drop anything here, more fun than what it used to be. Like I said, the only thing about doing lives from my phone is that, of course, you get every movement that I make. So if I bend over, you get the ground. If I stand up, you know, you get the sun, and blah, 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 so forth and so on. But, like I said, nobody was doing it. I said I want to keep my stuff, you know, kind of unique, different, because I can go sit on the bank of course, this pond or lake or whatever with the tripod all the time and fish it that way. I said, nope, I want to try things a little bit different. I mean, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then, hey, you know, that's cool too. No worries. I try to, well, crap. Make sure, dang it. I try to make sure that I keep my eye on the chat when I can. So don't ever think that I'm not interacting, because I always take the time to fold the phone down and look and read and try to catch up with everything that's going on, which I'm going to be doing here in a minute when I get in the car. That's one reason why I went through YouTube instead of going through StreamYard, is because which kind of really doesn't make sense, because really sometimes you need somebody in there to keep up with the chat. But a lot of times when I go bass fishing, it's really early in the morning, and the last thing someone wants to do, you know, extremely early in the morning, drop that one again, is, you know, be on my live reading my chat. But, you know, it's always good sometimes, most of the time, to have a co-host to help do that. But, and I like that, you know, but at the same time, I'm the kind of person that I won't bother. I'm not going to bother you for anything, you know what I'm saying? I'm simple and try not to bother anybody for anything. But, oh, there's a spider. First spider I've seen this year. But at any rate, hopefully I can get this back in here. And of course I cannot. See, these are just the shelves I took out of my tackle box. But that's a lot of stuff in that one. Oh man. Well, it's too late now. I'm getting ready to go home. I forgot I had those in there. I have all kinds of stuff in there. Oops. Well, it's too late now. I'm packing up to go home. I'm hungry. And when I'm hungry, it's time to eat. It is what it is, of course. I'm trying to get everything, which I need a bigger bag, but I seen this bag. I said, nobody's using it at the house. Which this will go in there, by the way. You just have to, there it goes, maneuver it. And if it don't, then screw it. I'll do it later. Oh, I know why. This has to go on top. So we'll do that. We'll do this. We'll do that. Like that. And see, I have whopper ploppers and stuff I could have thrown today. And I did have some Max Action patent crawl design baits I could have thrown today too, but I did not realize they were in there. I didn't think I brought any, which I looked and I didn't see any. So, oh well, it is what it is. There's always more times to go fishing, of course. And this is not going to be the only time that I go. I go several times throughout the year. Almost every day I'm off work, I'm fishing. Unless my wife says no, you can't. So, but 95% of the time she lets me go, unless she needs to do something. So, get all this stuff picked up here. No good today, but a bad day of fishing always beats a good day of work. I know that for a fact. And like I said, I thought that they'd be biting better today, but I also have to remind myself that it is still late winter, and I don't know everything. So let's see. I don't want to put the net in the car. I'm gonna get this stuff loaded, and then I'll put the phone in a phone mount in the car so that I can look at everything while I'm driving down the road, and hopefully not get stopped by the police in any way, shape, or form. So, and yeah, I know this is kind of off and everything, but these are test runs that I'm doing right now. Okay, so everything I'm doing right now as far as this phone mount and stuff like that, that's all a test run to see if that's why pretty much why I'm doing it so early, I guess, in the year, is to determine whether I want to to keep doing them or not. Let's see, that should be that way. There we go. If I don't want to keep doing them, then I'm not going to do them in the summer. But as of right now, I don't see a problem with it. I mean, yeah, you get all of my movements and stuff, but I mean, nobody else is doing it. So I said, what the heck, why not? You're going to see my steering wheel now. Man, there's 6 people watching. Thank y'all for coming and watching. Here, let me get this back in the... turn that off for a second. And get this thing. Man, it smells good in this car. I don't know why. I ain't cleaned it forever. Oh, air freshener. That's why. But let me get everything flipped around here. Oh, other than the screen being dirty, 26 thumbs up. I appreciate each and every one of them. Well, guys, it was just one of those days where the fish were not biting while I'm here. They could be biting later, but I'm not coming back out here later today. I'm going to relax the rest of the day and see what's up. Yeah, that's why it's called fishing. The way fishing goes, you're right. The streamers that do this over on Twitch have another phone on their wrist to rate. Yeah, I'm not doing it. I don't have the money to be able to do that. They have another one on their wrist? Yeah, I'm not doing that. Nikki, up? Thanks for coming in. I know I seen Richard came in earlier too. May also be in here. I might have to come trap some beaver. Yeah, there's one huge beaver in that pond, coyote, and a whole lot of muskrats. And I mean a lot. But yeah, I read the chat. Yeah, I may stop over and check them out, but as far as an extra phone and having it on my wrist, no, that's not going to happen for me because number one, it's heavy. Number two, chest mount with the phone's already heavy enough. And yeah, 2 hours, almost 3. It'll be 3-hour live stream by the time I get home, and no fish. But yeah, that beaver that's here in this pond, which there might be 2 of them now, is actually a nice size. And I need to adjust my phone to where I can actually see something, because I can barely see the chat from where I'm at right now. And well, I can't actually. The brightness needs to be messed with. And I need to clean the phone screen. Man. She's got to stop calling. I'm going to be going to her house here in a minute. I don't know what's going on to where she's calling me 3 times like that. But it is Mom, so I'll call her back here in a few minutes and see what's going on. She'll probably call me back in a minute. Like I said, please keep my aunt in your prayers. I know she still wasn't doing very good last time I heard from my mom. That's probably why she's trying to call me to give me an update on my aunt. Still not walking, and can only have 3 people to visit her in a day now, and there's 1 person inside the room at a time. What happened is she ended up with COVID, and then of course hospitalized, and she's also diabetic and all kinds of other stuff that's going on. So yeah, she needs a lot of prayers at this time, and I appreciate them. And yeah, that's the way fishing goes for sure. I just seen a skate. Oh yeah, he's still there. State cop, probably looking at me. See what I'm doing. Yep. Once again, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. No fish on the video, but we did good yesterday. Unfortunately, I deleted it, so I'll get more as the time goes, as spring and summer happen. Right now, it's still extremely, well, it's not really extremely cold. That water's still cold, so that's what that deal is. So the fish are still not completely moved up into the pre-spawning stages and spawning stages yet. Probably by the end of this month they will be. Maybe the middle of this month, which we're almost in the middle of this month anyway. Probably the end of this month they'll be up real good. Like I said, we're supposed to get a wintry mixture, I think Friday or Saturday, Wednesday, one day this week, I can't remember when. And we're in March and it's 39 degrees outside, so the water is still cold. So the fish are still moving slow, biting slow. It's not happened today. I could drive over to the other pond and fish it for about an hour or so, but I have a feeling that I'd have the same outcome. So I'm going to just end that part. I'm not going to go and fish it today. Maybe next time I will. And it's a smaller pond, so the water's going to warm up faster than the bigger ponds, because of course it has less water in it. And it may be, you may be catching all kinds of fish over there right now. And at the one I'm at, not catching anything. So I just have to wait and see what's going on within the next couple of weeks. See how work goes, because of change of work schedule. I was working every other Friday or every other Saturday and Sunday, which I still am. They just switched the Saturday and Sundays around. Like this Saturday and Sunday coming up, I'm off. So if it's nice out and the water's had just a little bit more time to warm up, I will go out and fish. That truck hit his brake right before I Tasha, hello. You caught me at almost the very end, but thanks for stopping in and stopping by. There's the state police. Gotta love them. As long as they don't pull me over, I love them. Which I'm not going to brag, but I haven't been pulled over in years upon years upon years. I will find some real wood and knock on it because I am not trying to get pulled over today either, or tomorrow, or ever. Anyway, it's been fun, y'all. I've had a good time, even though I didn't catch anything today. Got there and at least threw some lures, went fishing, um, used my muscles to do some walking, I guess you would say, and all that good stuff. So it was a good day. It's always a good day. Too bad that video of yesterday got deleted. Somehow, YouTube said nope. They probably seen that big fish on there and said, man, look at the fish that boy done caught. What can't have that video on there? And then deleted it. I don't know what happened, to tell you the truth. I'll have more later on, I hope. I hope, fingers crossed, and all that stuff. But for right now, I do nothing, which is cool with me. There's always another day. Let's see. So, I don't know if I'll go live tonight or not. I may not. Depends on what's going on at my house, because I have a lot of chaos in my house right now. So I don't know what's going to happen as far as that part goes. I may and I may not. I'm not going to schedule anything just in case I don't. And Coyote, if you're still in here, I have not forgotten to call you late this afternoon. So I will call late this afternoon like you asked me to. It's 1 o'clock here now. So it's 11, around 11 there or so. So yeah, I'll call you this afternoon, Coyote. Probably around 5 or 6 my time. 5 or 6 my time is 5 my time is 3 your time, so that'd probably work around that time. Around there somewhere, depending on what's going on, I will call. What's this button do? No, I'm not even gonna push that button. That might be what happened yesterday. I don't know. Live messages. Okay. So it's okay. I'm just looking real quick to make sure I did not miss anything that I shouldn't have. Like I said, once again, Tasha, thanks for coming in. Yeah, it sucks when they do that, but she has more medical issues than just COVID. The whole COVID thing she's pretty much over with, but it's the effects of what COVID did. As far as her kidneys are shutting down. She's diabetic, which COVID didn't do that. That was already there. The diabetic and the kidneys were already failing. So now it's sped up and intensified the failing of her kidneys and all kinds of other stuff that she's got going on. And she's not able to walk other than as physical therapy. Physical therapy comes over there and helps you to get up and move around. I think at least 3 times a day, my mom said. So they are doing that still. My mom said yesterday when she went over there, my aunt was sitting up compared to the day before. She was in bed and didn't know who anybody was. So it's a mess. I don't know. We just have to keep her in our prayers. My mom in our prayers also, because out of everybody, she is the one that's going over there every day. I don't go around hospitals and stuff like that unless I absolutely need to, which I'm going to have to absolutely need to here in the next couple of days. But I try to stay away from those places because if I get sick, and I don't have time for that really. But I am going to have to make time to go over there and see her regardless. But I'm home. I just have to unload everything now and go down to that chaotic house. Hopefully everyone's asleep. All of my fingers are crossed for that one. I know my work, oh my Lord, sweet Jesus. My wife works midnights, so she usually sleeps Thank you, Tasha. Thank you. I also know Coyote's praying for him, also, and I appreciate each and every one of you for doing that. I know that God does some awesome, awesome things. At the same time, I do realize that if it is her time to go, then um, she's going to be in a better place. So, yeah. Either way, we'll just keep the family in your prayers, especially my mom. It's really hard on her. She is the youngest, I believe, out of five kids, and my aunt is the oldest out of five. So, um, or actually, I think her brother's the youngest. My mom's the second youngest. But my mom has always been the one to try to keep everything together for everybody. And right now, she kind of doesn't know what to do because she can't really do anything other than go over there and visit with her. But like I said, she goes over there every day. I'm gonna have to make time to go over there also within the next coming days, and just to see her and see what's up. But like I said, thank you guys for coming in. I'm at home. I'm gonna end this thing. Go in there and find something to eat. Um, Try to clean my phone and figure out why it's so hazy looking, because it wasn't like that yesterday. But I do need to clean it. Um, Thank you for the 28 thumbs up. Thank you for the 8 awesome people that have been that are in here now. Um, Thank you guys for hanging out with me when I did not catch any fish at all. But we're going to catch some more fish this year. Uh, this is not the end. There is a bot that I don't know if I can get or not. Let's see. We go here. We go there. We go right there. Heck, we'll put that. YouTube. Okay, I think I got it gone. But like I said, you guys have a good day. I will catch you guys later in some live somewhere. Nikki, I appreciate that very much. And I'll let my mom know also that you guys are praying for her and um, my family at this time. That will uh, greatly encourage her that people are behind her, praying for her and with her. Also, like I said, see you later, Nikki. I'm going to jump off here, go in, find something to eat, do whatever I got to do, and probably go see my mom before I find a movie to watch. Later, Bullets and Barbecue. Thanks for stopping in, you guys. Appreciate it. Uh, Everyone have a good day. God bless each and every one of you. And if you haven't, tell somebody you love them today. Uh, and then I love each and every one of you. And I will see you guys on the next one. God bless each and every one of you. I'm out. See ya.